Okay, let's get this stream started with Fallout 4, with obviously with Script Extender. I don't know many people, you know, if you've got a modded Fallout, chances are you've got, chances are you've got the Script Extender. You know, it's kind of essential. I mean, less so than others. Oh wait, no, it is essential because it allows achievements to be unblocked. Because for some reason Bethesda decided to block them, probably because they mean something on console. You know, they don't, obviously, they don't actually mean anything on PC. I mean, they're just Steam achievements, no one cares. As so, you know, no one really cares. You know, to the point where there was a mod for New Vegas that basically allowed you to cheat and get every single one of them. Which because New Vegas was more cunning. New Vegas locked achievements if you opened console. If you didn't open console, you were fine. But if you even opened console, that's it. It decided, that was it. And if you happen to go through, say, level 10, which is why it's the last one unlocked on mine.
A bunch of junk.
If you happen to go through level 10, I've just got to turn the radio off. I think, yes, I have been on since. But if you turn, you turn console on, that's it. But if you turn level 10 while console's on, that was it. It was tagged, and then you couldn't actually get that one, which is why my last achievement on New Vegas to get was a new kid, because I would always console myself cannibal, because I find it really, really stupid. You know, if I wanted it, I'd always console myself. And I found it really, really dumb that I was stuck at level 14, especially since you're not fresh out the vault. You know, it doesn't take you time to degenerate like that. No! You've been in the Wasteland for years as a courier. As evidence for the fact that you actually have a bit of backstory when you waddle from Navarro. But, it's not like the other Bethesda Fallouts where you're a vault dweller of some sort, where you probably wouldn't have gone that far. It's just weird. It's just weird. Because it wasn't even particularly useful in New Vegas. Yes, it was nice to be able to get a bit of health back after killing something, but the amount of health you got back was really bad.
Anything in here?
Oh, seeing these paintings reminds me. I believe they're all actually had the devs' faces on them. Because I know there's one of a Napoleon painting, but instead of Napoleon, it's Todd Howard. CEO of Bethesda. Oh my. How dumb can you be? I mean, I know they're dumb as rocks, but still. They must take over something on their own. And while Piper fight. Wait, why do I still have... Oh yeah, meat shield. That's why I still have Piper on me. Precious mini nukes. I will always need mini nukes.
Excellent.
Like, no joke, you always need mini nukes. Like, you can never get away without them. Oh, Supermutant thick. Where's the legendary one? There's always a legendary one in here. Apparently not. It's nearly up. Pretty much every time I've come in here before, there's always been one. No, that's not particularly appetizing, but it'll do. Eat what you do to survive, and preferably nothing more, because it really is not nice. I mean, which would you rather eat? Fresh wasteland meat? Brahmin might be alright, but, it's just, fresh wasteland meat, or 200-year-old plus Because some people have things in their cupboard for years and forget they have it. Pre-packaged food. I mean, do you really, really want that? Nice. Oh no, I didn't see a technical document.
Part with anything, could they?
Drugs, precious drugs, we must sell.
Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
Okay, never heard that one before.
What?
I guess they're not looking to.
And I do not want to go down there until Piper has eaten 5 missiles, because there's a missile launcher. As I said, there's a missile launcher, lunatic, so you do not want to go down there, and if you do, you want to steal his missile launcher before someone else does. It's worth taking a bit of damage for that. I'll save the mutant hound meat for when it's important. Cherry. I want to cook that stuff so it actually heals my rads rather than gives me rads. Because curiously, cooked mutant meat. I told you there's always a legendary one. There's always a legendary mutant in 4th Strong, without fail. Ugh, polite. Oh yes. Oh yes, you can't apply them to limbs in. Only New Vegas where you can apply them to limbs. Oh lovely, and a laser musket. I was hoping to have absolutely nothing to do with the Minutemen, but unfortunately they always find a way. And they always find a way getting into your life through the Minutemen. I think there's yes, there is a couple of mini nukes in here. You can't. You know, when I come across Deathclaws, there is one thing I definitely want, and it's called mini nukes, and lots of them. A lot of mini nukes. Speaking of mini nukes. Yes, I've already got some demo expert build. But you always want heavy guns as well. Makes the mini nuke even more powerful. And no, I don't use the Merv because I've actually well, no, I haven't nerfed the Merv. The Merv is exactly the same as it is vanilla. I've just buffed regular mini nukes to do like about 3 times damage. So it's a choice if you do bit more damage. You know, you do more damage but higher risk, or you know, more reliable but less damage overall. Or vanilla, where it's basically the Merv is 100% upgrade because it's 6 times stronger.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment.
Abominations.
These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling too. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting... I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the...
Well, actually, no.
Never got the upper hand.
You have not really seen too much of these ones.
The end of everything.
These super mutants are a lot different than the ones where you come from, in the Capital Wasteland where you come from.
I just want you to understand how important...
I say, the Capital Wasteland ones are yellow, and more muscular, and they create themselves.
Don't apologize.
While these ones are created in a lab.
Thank you, sister.
The other ones just throw people into a vat of FEV virus, and hopefully it either comes out as a centaur or a super mutant. If it's living, or it just turns into a mangled corpse. One of the two, or 3.
I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible.
I think becoming a brain dead super mutant will be better than being a centaur. You imagine agony those things live in,
Well, if anyone
walking around on their hands. Actually, no, a centaur is multiple things. Also, shouldn't all food be mouldy food? Surely, you know, shouldn't all of it be mouldy? Or is that pre-packaged stuff that well sealed? Because shouldn't all of it be like mouldy food? Oh shit, have I actually got that? Yes, I have. I was just making sure I got that and wasting my perk point. Because you can waste your perk, you can waste perk points on certain perks. To be honest, the crafting perks are kind of duds, which is why I console them myself. Before I even start, because they are kind of duds. They're a waste of a skill point. Absolute waste. What the? What the? What the? The fuck? It's going. What the? You know what? I'm just going to ignore that. The perpetually falling object.
You should head back to the Pridwood. I'll take care of the shelves.
I'm just going to ignore that perpetually falling bit of debris. Or debris, it depends how you say it. That was a, half cough. I say I've made it so I've made it so the higher level suits are much, much higher level. I mean, T45 will appear to, I think, about level 20 for me. But it's always going to be a full set. While T51 comes apart. Actually, I might just be getting to the level where T51 might start to appear. But vanilla, at this point, I would be at T60 already. And at level 27, that's it, you're finding XO1 the best. I have been playing for a grand total of about 3 and a bit hours, and level, what? 13. So I'm halfway, yeah, I will be finding T51, possibly even T60 at this point. Because the default way is ridiculous. I don't think I even have a settlement for NORDHAGEN, so I'm not even going to bother with it. I may mark it on my map, but I'm not going to actually bother with it. Because I'm pretty sure I don't actually have a settlement set up for it. Actually, I do. So...
Poor girl.
I stopped in
Hi.
for once.
You know what I
It was
call
far
a good
away.
day? Hi. One that ends with
Farming's as honest work gets. Don't much care for good neighbor.
Hey,
That place
just let
is
me know.
nothing but trouble.
Excuse me. Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Oh, they don't want to actually even let me use it. I'll just get it on the crop mission. That tends to be what gives it to me anyway. I have it set up as a Brotherhood outpost. It makes sense considering it basically sits at the arse end of the Pridwood. The Brotherhood's going to maintain some presence between the Pridwood and Libertalia, just as a, just as a precaution. Sort of like just like a rear-end defense. Because to be honest, do you really want Libertalia to attack? They have mini nukes. You've got a mad mini nuker.
Atomic Dreams is still hanging in there.
Also, there is a Protectron that you can get to participate.
What is it now?
Oh, I'm running. And I'm stimming because there's like nothing I can do. I will take your metal armor.
Made a mistake. Now take one.
But I'm not going to linger for the fight.
You're holding up the reins.
Excuse me, I didn't start shooting first. Nope, great dance is engaged.
Take them down, boy.
There's actually a Protectron that you can get out
He's in
of
the
it.
camp. Call in the bot. Turn him loose.
What the? I don't even know what just happened. Did I get hit by like a rocket bat or something? That's alright. Well, that was a disaster. This is what you get for not wearing armor. you get immediately killed. That's what you get for not wearing armor. It's probably like a weighted bloody baseball bat, because the Nuka World adds so many mods to the baseball bat that make it the second best melee weapon, if not the best, because it is like really, really fast. That bit's not LOD, that bit is LOD, and there's now a seam. Oops. And no, and seam is gone. Well, that was a disaster. You know, there is something I have to give credit to Fallout 4 for, and that is trying to make the world a little more fantastical 60s. I mean, let's face it, some things in Fallout 3 and New Vegas were just downright generic. You know, there was no 60s flair to something. Like, there's planes at New Vegas' McCarran Airport. They are basically your like 40s pattern Douglas or some sort. C-47, I think, is one of the designations of it. I don't know what the civilian designation is.
Unless you're here on official business.
C-47 being a military designation, but that's pretty much what it was. Well, no, it isn't. I'm getting a bit wrong, but it's Douglas of some sort from the 40s sort of era. And it's not particularly overly 50s, 60s style, which is what sort of like Fallout is. It's like quite. Did Piper spawn and fall off? Probably. It's Piper. She'll heal on her own. This isn't survival mode. You don't actually have to stim them.
How can a machine believe it's alive?
Because technically a synth isn't a machine. At least the Gem 3s aren't. The Gem 3s are technically not. They're a manufactured human.
Outstanding
with bits of robot
Strong,
in them.
soldier.
They're more cyborg.
So, what happens at Fort Strong now?
And Piper's
Dance
alive.
is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prude one. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location.
I don't
And
think
use it as a staging area to
I don't
protect
think it
the eastern
actually
side of the
ever
island.
sit
All
there.
in all.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way. In order to bring the incident, I try to supply my signal grenades can call a vertical. Simply throw one to them
Yeah.
once you're aboard.
Thank you.
They're actually quite
I'll
useful.
make good use.
I expect that you will.
Right.
Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong an even greater task by now.
Oh
I'm sure you
dear.
have to do something.
And he has absolutely nothing else for us for a while. Until we get into the Institute, he has absolutely nothing to do. He just repeats that, by now I'm sure, his coincidental arrival speech, and he just keeps doing it. You basically have to get into the Institute, which means I have to go to the good neighbour.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Ooh, that's a good one. 6 missiles. Missiles are always useful. These Nuka-Cola machines have the worst capacity. Like, the worst. At most, I think you could get about 6 bottles in there. That's it. For a machine that big, and you can only get about 6 bottles in it. Then again, I don't get why you can't just, like, pay for one and steal all 6. Unless it's got, like, sort of a... You press the button and out pops one, and then it's got which one it's stocked with in there. Sort of... Because it's kind of a really odd and illogical machine. It's kind of like one of those really odd illogical machines. The milk machine makes more sense. You just sort of push the thing and out pops the milk, I'm guessing. You've got to use this settlement for things, so I might as well strip it while I'm here. For some reason in settlement mode, Nuka-Cola machines, you can't actually place them against walls. For like no apparent reason. So I might as well strip this because I'm going to be building something here regardless. You know, you've got to build the Institute thing in somewhere, and this is one of the best sites for it, just because there's nothing else you can actually build here. You can even actually build it here if you choose the railroad, which I find quite funny because like one of their mortal enemies is like right next to them. Just round the corner, is their mortal enemy, and the Brotherhood doesn't notice because of the way that it's just set up. The quest is set up, and because of the way the sight lines are. That I don't think the Brotherhood are immediately hostile to the railroad leadership. I think they're just, they're just hostile because of the regular railroad, which are just hostile because they're hostile to everyone. I say this is a terrible settlement normally because you can't actually build anything, but you might as well strip it while I'm here. I'm just checking which. Yeah, it's dangerous. Mine is on. Gotta go to good neighbour, try and find a way. Swim my fat ass over. I think I had better armour. That's much better. It's a pro. You wouldn't think it, but apparently a batting cage stops. A blue batting armor, cage armor is going to actually stop something. I know, I don't understand it either. You'll be surprised at how hard those kick. Oh dear. Well, might as well start the railroad quest. You'd never guess what the password to their secret lair is, though.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
Didn't realize I had been.
So this is you not even. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered, of course. I mean, look at Diamond
Piper
City.
just assaults me with
place
chatting.
everyone
As soon as I
in
enter a
real
place, it's
danger.
probably full of
But
ghouls.
Piper, it's enough to make me wanna.
Then quit. If it's that clear, people are.
Because people need to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some Institute drone will. Because I know the truth.
Scared, huh?
I'm pushy, not crazy. Honestly, these
I
days.
think crazy
I'm more
would
scared
be
for
the
my
right
sister.
word, though.
I don't know what I'd do, but I'm not the only one with something to lose.
The truth creates fear.
I'm not saying it's without its I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. Dad.
Oh dear,
Well,
part of them
why
through the
didn't
life
I-
story.
he was gonna leave. My dad found out and was gonna. I tried talking to the mayor, but the mayor
Sure. What happened?
We made do. Sis was still pretty young at the time, and Mom
I think
was-
Piper's sister is still pretty young now.
So, we got by on the kindness. Eventually, I saved up enough to book us both passage with a caravan, and...
You saved those.
No, but hey, it's just nice.
Piper, yeah, shut up. Ghouls. My stupidly big pistol. Like, how the fuck do I even carry this thing? Look at it! It's enormous! How do I even carry this? I mean, it's probably lightweight because it's made of plastic. It's plastic, fantastic, but still, how the hell do I even carry this thing? New ghouls. I actually managed to succeed in blasting in the first. Look, you'll never ever guess what that password is.
Huh. It spins. Oh, so it starts with R.
It's actually written down on the Freedom Trail. It's rather a nuisance, though. You know, it's rather a nuisance to follow the Freedom Trail.
There we go.
Because it sort of gets cut off all the time. Like, this is probably the darkest place in Fallout 4. No joke.
Stop right.
And then it becomes one of the brightest.
We went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, who the hell?
Why don't you tell me who?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunter?
I'm just exploring.
And you just happened to guess the password to the
It was
secret
really obvious.
Right. Who told you how to contact us?
I helped Carl out of a jam. He knows a guy who knows a guy.
We'll look into that. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the
So it actually fell for that.
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow.
His shades are special in that they are actually, like, almost totally black. No, you know, regular shades aren't.
Sounds like I have a...
It's not like that. A lot of people...
He actually does, he is everywhere. Until you join the railroad, you can actually see Deacon everywhere.
As if that wasn't enough.
He's that random bald dude inside the Memory Lounger in Good Neighbor. Oh wait, I haven't been Good Neighbor yet, but you can. I think he's in Diamond City as well.
Yes, trust me.
And he's like, if you do a mass shooting, he's he's the random no-name who's essential.
Why did you want to meet with us anyway?
You're the only ones fighting.
I'd like to say that nobody comes here out for blood, out for revenge.
I just want them.
Don't we all? If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on...
Yeah. I know a...
Good.
Go on.
So we seek to free the sins. I have a question. The only...
Could you...
Answer with your gut on this. Your heart. If you had to put yourself in danger to save...
It depends on the circumstances.
There's no middle ground with this.
It's a really dumb question.
I risk my life for people
Well said. You were right about it. And we could use it. But right now, we don't
It's a really dumb question.
There
because it's a case of...
ways you can contribute.
What's the...
And in
You
turn,
know,
we can help
there should
you.
be an answer that says, what's the difference between... You know, simple human, I don't care. If they need saving, they need saving, and if they don't, they don't. It's not a, you know. But no, it's a very bad one or the other answer.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new.
If you greet all newcomers like...
I guess hospitality probably isn't real.
Don't be too hard on the old girl. She's just looking after her. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot.
There is one benefit to joining the railroad, and that is the ballistic weave. And that's about it.
So, tell me.
In our little outfit, it's my job.
But why the trust?
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps...
Really?
You just don't give up. Alright, I have did my homework. If you hadn't found us... So Des wants me to make you a tourist. I'm just gonna come out and say it.
You sure you need me?
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right.
You'd think that people in this world would know what a weapon is. You know, considering they'll grow up with them.
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you the game. I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. Then, if you get it...
Sign me.
Perfecto.
And now I've got that started, so if I ever go that direction, I can do it. Sometimes it's best just to start a quest when you're near the start location and then save it up for later. Saves backtracking. It's efficient. You know, I'm already here, I might as well. You can get it. You can sort of get in without doing that quest, but you're not really in. You can just by following the main storyline, you can sort of get in, but you can't actually take anything. But as soon as you do that quest, you can just take everything you find. Well, there's the vertebrates everywhere. Did you have to hit me in there? You didn't do anything with it, you just hit me in the head and make it so I can't see. I wonder what that is. And this is why you never use that. Because it misses like every other shot. I didn't mean to drink the horrible skanky water. Wait, did he? That actually I do. Drinking the skanky water's actually probably a good thing. That's a vertebrate when you need it. Oh! Rocket! Nope, that's not working. Ah! And that's why you don't fight with missile launcher. Mate. They still have Schlitz in the wall. How many rockets does that guy have? Oh, since I'm here, I might as well do Gilded Grasshopper, because that is this building. You know, if I'm here, I might as well. Oh my! How blind can you be? I mean, I know super mutants are thick and can't see anything, but still. You know, and these want to inherit the world. They're too stupid to figure out when someone's around them, even when I bang into their can chimes. Only when I killed one of them, they noticed me. Stupid things. Stupid. In fact, they redefine stupid to super mutants. Oh, don't go in that room. That's like really dangerous. Don't go in there. Pork and beans. It's disgusting, but it will do. Can never have enough damage resist. Don't want to go in there because that's like Death Central.
You had your time, human.
Ah, fuck it. Grenade bouquet. I never know where to trigger that fucker is. Now I know where it is. I know it was there and that's what I was looking for, but I can never actually find the fucking thing. Go away. There's a technical document. There it is. And the thing with those grenades, so I don't actually know where the actual bouquet is.
Kiss it all goodbye.
There it is. See, the grenades exploding on my head doesn't kill me, but when they fall in the... Yeah. And that's what really annoys me with the grenade bouquet, is just how it seems to... It is like a guaranteed instant... ammo. Derp. The grenade bouquet is a guaranteed insta-kill. It's a really, really annoying thing to trigger. You see, that didn't kill me. Yeah. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I actually found the book. Normally I don't find it. I know it was here, but I normally don't actually remember where it was. I don't think I'm supposed to get that one until I actually go into the memory lounger. I don't think you were supposed to get that unless you were going into the memory lounger. It's basically a posher version of the ones in Fallout 3. Because Fallout 3 is a vault where you gotta go into a thing that's basically the same, but it's not quite as nice. This is one hell of a loading. So survival mode has a few things worth having, like diseases I think are a nice touch. But it also got a load of really bad things, like the whole having to micromanage health, food and water, the whole you can't use console, you can't save, you basically can't do anything. Ugh. Gotta actually read this crap, do I? If it wasn't for the map, I would never find this grave. I hear of it. There it is. Thought I heard my friends. Haven't decided which faction I'll go with yet. It's not like New Vegas where I know it won't be the bloody Legion. I mean, I hear a Protectron. Oh, ferals. They always get so close to your face that you can't actually hit them. They're really annoying. And why is this shirtless feral like so not taking damage? Like, there he goes, shirtless feral. Supermutants aren't actually that dangerous compared to like a lot of other things. Supermutants aren't that dangerous. It's quite funny considering how lame they are. Oh, well, I have to dig because it's not. I mean, apparently in combat because there's some raiders on note. Yeah, some raiders that can't actually see me have seen me. They've heard my fight. Gotta wait for them to time out. Oh, at the vertebrate massacre, and one of the two. I'm hearing a vertebrate machine gun go off, so I think these raiders might be dead soon. I'll be able to dig this grave in peace. Oh great, Piper's alerted them again. Actually, the Pickman gallery, they're not actually that difficult to kill. I think the vertebrate got most of them. Yeah, might as well do Pickman while you know, while I'm here, I might as well do it.
You think we're gonna catch this Pickman psycho?
The slippery bastard got away before, but Slab won't leave a man breathing after he's hunted our crew.
I heard.
That was an efficient Molotov. It took out quite a lot of these idiots.
Won't be able to pick this.
And so if you actually can,
tight.
If you actually have lock picking skills, you can get it in there. You don't even have to do the dungeon to get the key. Ugh. You broke a bobby pin. But you find so many of the bloody things that you don't actually need.
No.
There's some grenading lunatic, or his Piper picks them up and start throwing them willy-nilly.
No way I could pick this.
Forceful application of boot. Knackered old wooden door. Forceful application of a boot would fix that. You know, I have no tolerance for master lock doors that shouldn't be that tough to lock. You know, considering that a good forceful kick would open most of these doors. You know, that old 200-year-old rotted wood, they are not going to survive.
Hey, you still there? I can barely see in here.
Ugh. Oh, damn it. Oh, Piper killed one. That must have been weak. Oh shit, that's a tough one. You know what? Cheap power! Sometimes you just need to save those VATS crits for when they really matter. And then shotgun at close range and do massive damage. Wow, he's a scrawny bugger.
Finally got you.
I know what I'm looking for.
Thought you could hunt and torture our people to your heart's content?
Oh, now it's on. One more obituary. Killing one peak. Come on.
I just love how PICKMAN is winning. You know, he survived 2 grenades and...
Get down!
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
And he's a psychopath, this
This
PICKMAN.
place.
With like a bazillion health as well. And of course he has the creepiest key possible. He has the fucking Vault Boy key. That is a... There it is.
Perfect.
I knew there was a magazine in here. Not a particularly useful one. I mean, poison resist. Very little does poison damage. It's not like Cazadors everywhere. Yeah, it's not like there's Cazadors. You know, now I can go collect his blade. So I can't remember what train was effect it has on it. Because uniques. Hand cream. In case you haven't guessed yet, I'm hopelessly addicted to hand cream. My hands get really dry. And as a result, I'm like hopelessly addicted to hand cream. I'll grab this one that was attacking me. You don't even need a shovel for it, you just dig. Just dig with your hand like a dog. Because I'm in the like, busiest area of Boston, it actually takes a little while.
There we go.
This is actually semi-unique. Hence why TrainWiz hasn't changed it. Because the green glowing blade, because it's the 50s, radiation is green. You know, that's actually a unique blade. It's like uranium plated. Now, if I was American, that was probably deeply offensive to dig up that grave, but I'm not American, so I have no idea who he even is. You know, it's... You know, it's one of those things where if you're American, you probably understand who Shemdrown is, but... Or the grand total I know is he was a swordsmith from the Revolutionary War. That's it. Or the day when America decided to absolutely fuck itself. I mean... Leaving the British... Not exactly the... I mean, I know you don't like taxes, but... Look who's your president now! Yeah, that's pretty useless, because like non-VATS attacks are almost impossible.
Whoa, shut the fuck up a second.
Yeah, it's kind of useless. But, I say, look where independence got you, America! When your choices are Donald and Hillary... You know, you're kind of going to be screwed either way. At least Donald... Arnold at least is so full of himself. He's entertaining. You know, I don't know what life's like in America at the moment, but I know for sure that the Donald is entertaining. You know, from an outsider's perspective, Donald is hilarious. You know. Good neighbor, good. What the hell is that quest marker pointing me to? Deacon. I'm gonna go into Boston. Gonna get lost. I always do on the way to Good Neighbor. Because it annoyingly doesn't appear on the map. Mean pastries. I'll have mean pastries. I think this is a Beantown location. I have actually won the pie once. I actually did win the pie once. Cat.
$199.
Don't think I can pick this.
There's a cat. Are you a cat? Nope. I need the food. You know, as to how the house cat's so mutated, no one knows. I think someone cleaned up here. I think it was the Brotherhood. I think the Vertibird sort of assaulted them. Oh, I'm near Good Neighbor. But I have no idea which way to go. I can never figure out my way into Good Neighbor ever.
Let's rock! Taking casualties! They're hot!
I can never figure out my way into Good Neighbor ever. So I always forget what angle to approach it from. Oh, I actually approached from the right angle. Normally I get stuck in one of the many side alleys around here. Also, Freedom Trail telling you which number it is.
Damn. Lost him.
You follow that Freedom Trail. I say, take the stock off, and that's a pistol.
Hey, hold up there. First time in. Hey, don't you ignore me.
Whoa. Hello. Someone steps through the gate the first
Who?
time. They're a guest.
What?
I'm a woman. Extortion crap.
What do you care?
Of course you are. It's just all those metal plates.
Designation, assault. Runtime conclude. Robot enough?
When the robot circuit fries and turns into a
You're
vendor.
an assault.
That's what my makers called me. So what'll it
I've got a few minutes.
purchase a variety?
And I can now sell off all my crap. Might want to keep that one. Might want to keep it. Or not. I think I'll just keep that one. Oh yes, buy always buy your ammo first. Even if you never intend to use some of it, always buy the ammo. Ugh, that it costs a fortune. Get rid of fusion cores. They cost way too much to be worth buying. Much like gamma rounds just aren't worth buying. I say there's certain because they're just useless. They are just duds. Railway spikes are also pretty duddy as well. Oh, I have a lot of crap. A lot of crap. Way too much. Keep one rocket launcher. Actually, keep the pipe bolt action. I might want that. Maybe I can turn it into a ridiculous sniper rifle. Keep the sledgehammer because that's a good melee weapon. Sell that. I don't want that's enhanced. So much garbage, so much garbage, so much garbage, garbage everywhere. Actually, I've got a full set of metal. Oh, I have so much crap. Like, so much. Oh no, I cannot afford anything. I must sell my drugs. Lovely, preserved Instamash. It's probably only slightly less disgusting than original Instamash. Which, knowing Instamash, probably isn't that nice to begin with. I mean, what would you rather have? A potato that you mash yourself to your own favourite consistency of, say, either lumpy, smooth, pureed, etc. Or would you rather have some weird, horrible, instant stuff? I say, unless you're really, really hating of potatoes. Wait, orange mentor, they can go. Jet can go, medics can go. I never use I don't use drugs. Drugs. You know, I only consume the alcohol if it heals me. Actually, no, I do lie. Sometimes, occasionally, I do use to buff out, just to survive. This radiated blood isn't worth carrying. I just. Okay, I've got to decide which ammo I don't want. Cryos, definitely. Wow, they're expensive. I didn't even realise they were that expensive. Fortunately, well, I'll take the fusion cores over. Hell, I'll even take some gamma. And it's just so I can sell them later. There we go, that was tedious.
You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, they'll be in...
Also, this ghoul here is randomly essential because she's involved in a companion quest line. You know, because I always wondered why she was randomly essential.
Some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Ah yes, I've got my full metal armor I can wear now. Or close enough, anyway. It's not the prettiest armor, but if it works, it works. Oh, hello, small boy. Which foot? I can't even remember which option this was now. I should have paid more attention to chat, but I was too busy selling crap.
Well,
I say,
Mr. Valentine.
that could be, you know, there's sometimes a deacon in that one of these pods, or like, and then you see him outside as well, so he's in two places at once, which is just really creepy.
Dr. Amari?
There's a holotape game in here.
Isn't a social goal. Perfect.
In fact, you know what? We need to see what those look like. I don't know why that. Yeah, Zeta Invaders, I think that'll do. I know it's not the one I just got, but... it's basically Space Invaders. And yeah, it actually has better graphics than Space Invaders, which I find really funny. I'm terrible. I am actually terrible at Space Invaders. I say, these are the things that just make the Pip-Boy have more of a purpose. Oh no! It's abducting a cow! You lose wait, you lose score from abducting your cows? What are you? Are you basically are you a farmer with a shotgun or something? Oh no, that's too much. The bonus thing is actually the mothership Zeta. They knew. Whoever built this game knew. I always struggle hitting that one ship on its own. I am terrible at Space Invaders. Yeah, the fact that I can't even make it through the first level without dying says something. Oh, that one at the bottom is actually really, really awful. I am so bad at Space Invaders. Oh dear. I actually beat level. I'm amazed. So the fact that they just have these nah. And then you have to press tab and then delete. But most old classic arcade games have one. I think there's a missile command. There's a Donkey Kong. I think Donkey Kong is actually the first one you get in Vault 111. There's obviously that one. There's Pitfall, which is the Grognak and the Ruby Ruins. I think they're quite awkward. But yeah, they're fun little things.
I know it, Jack.
Are you two putting aside the fact that you're...
Some expert you are.
This dead brain...
Fine. I'll take a look.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
You can be such a troll.
Me the brain.
You can actually be such a troll in Vault
No,
with the sarcastic options.
Do you have it?
Here's...
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Val, but that...
Don't worry.
We should try plugging you into a toaster neck.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my
well,
you find
I say you could be such a troll. You can't be evil. You can't be like a dick, but you can be such a troll.
Like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me
Yeah, because in Fallout 3 you could be a real dick.
Let's see here.
You know, there was typically a nice option, a mid option, and a I'm a dick option.
Any slight change in your cognitive functions.
But in Fallout 4 there really isn't the I'm a dick option, there's just I'm a troll you get sometimes.
I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
And so few take offense to it as well.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memory.
Apparently Amari doesn't mind me stealing all the shit either.
More problem?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. You try making it. Just let me think. We load both. He'll act as a host.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind.
As I said, if you can just be a troll.
Sure.
No.
Right. All right.
Just sit down.
So you can't really be a dick, but you can be a right troll. Like, just because you're a troll doesn't mean you're mean-spirited. It just means you're a troll. I mean, you know, you're not necessarily a dick if you're a troll. I mean, most trolls do it just to entertain themselves.
Initiating brainwave.
I mean, to be honest, some trolling is just hilarious because some people are perfect troll bait.
It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Oh no. Not the Brainland. And this is also about as close as Fallout 4 ever gets to mentioning the previous Fallouts.
Can you hear me? Good. The simulation
No joke. This is about as close as it ever gets to... It actually mentions the NCR in here. But... oh, come on.
And hope we find one that gives us some clue.
I don't want to watch his life story, I just want to find what I need to know about the Institute.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
You're actually just invisible here and forced into the... See? Mentioned the original Fallout hub, New California Republic, that sort of stuff. It's sort of mentions them at least.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporary.
And if you look out there, San Francisco Bridge.
Try that one.
Also, I'm not sure if that baby... by default, I'm pretty sure that baby is the exact same thing as the Sean baby, so it looks like you, and it's really, really weird.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg?
I don't need to see his life story.
Another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Boing, boing, boing. I'm running along on brain neurons. What do you expect me to do? Again, don't need to see his life story. There's nothing even remotely like the Institute here. Yay, getting warm and icy Sims. You can actually interact with these things and make this sequence drag on so much longer.
Got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
Oh, this memory. Here's a fun fact.
Connecting now.
Yes, there's me. That's
Both computers are still working.
Yep, it is.
Checking through the logs.
Yep, that's one of my joke ones. You know, in an attempt to make Sean as ugly as, you know, like an abomination. I was like, he said, yep, there it is. Actually, let's see if he gets when he gets out, because it's hard to see through the little window.
I found another intact memory. This is the one. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, the initial cutscene, and you're sort of watching it from inside your pod. Yep.
Almost.
Everything's gonna be fine.
See what I mean by just deliberately try to create something to make an ugly Sean. And here we go, the final memory, thankfully. I always respond with a sarcastic option as a result.
This appears to be a very recent memory, so...
I believe the actual underlying thing about Sean looking like... I'm not sure, but in Fallout 3, if old Liam Neeson actually changes appearance, I'm not sure, because I guess you see him in that cutscene before, so it doesn't make any sense if he would. Also, the female X6 mod does not incorporate this one, because it's technically a separate instance. Also, wearing that uniform is not subtle.
So what's the big crisis?
And that's Unchained, that's vanilla, the outfit. It's not subtle in the slightest.
Left? As in?
So, the hairstyle I made it as an alteration. The body shape is also a bit of an alteration. I kind of made him a monster. But I also had to make it so the instance of X6 in this scenario actually is uses the same appearance, because normally it would default to generic dull hunk of wood. It was default.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn.
The best thing about X6 is pretty much doesn't give a shit about anything you do. Also, what is this hanging off? This was floating. I know this is Brainland, but still.
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Doesn't sound so creepy, but actually,
wasn't my idea to
just prove I can do the
kid
interacting.
in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Yes. That kid is it's a creepy little synth kid. So it'll never grow up. Because if synths can't get fat, they're not going to age.
Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
They're sort of like, they don't have the ability to do that.
Bye.
Because sort of the implants keep them the same.
Teleportation.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Well, technically there is.
You out of there.
You can break
As soon as
in.
you're ready.
So, this is the one time, I guess because it's technically not... This is because normally it's all over would be playing right now. But it kind of doesn't... No, this is like the one case where it isn't coming as the radio entity. It counts as the radio rather than a bloody background noise. It's almost like it was a cock-up. That the radio's outputted in background noise rather than radio.
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, are you ready?
We got what we needed.
Yes.
That scientist, Kellogg, was...
You're right. Where did the mem...
That's why he's there.
That must be it. He's using the radiation...
What's funny is Gen 1 Sims can die to radiation. No joke, they can. It's really, really weird because they're purely mechanical and yet they die to radiation.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know
Again,
you're joking,
full throttle.
but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure...
Unless you're using buff out, in which case it won't. Buff out, the way buff out works,
By the way,
radiation can't hurt you. So if you're going against people with just gamma guns, you're actually immune.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
Of course, you've got to cleanse the rads after, but you can use buff out to sort of cheat your way through radiation. It's one of those cheap tricks. And you can actually go here before this quest and go back into that memory in a vault.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside.
I think you have to convince her to do it, but you can do it.
That was right.
You want to try for round 2?
What?
Wait.
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine. Or I could head...
I say, depending on what you say, it kind of makes you wonder if it is actually...
I'll see you around.
Good luck out
there. You do end up wondering, depending on what you say to him there, you do end up wondering if he actually is just being a troll to you, because it, payback for earlier, or whether it is actually a legit case. Because it could be either. So, but knowing Nick, it probably could actually be the sarcastic option. Ugh, stretchy stretch.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel
Yeah, ghouls with hair is normally very rare, but Good Neighbor has at least 2 of them. Normally ghouls with hair is quite a rare occurrence.
You're blocking my light, doll.
It's a rough little town, but it's actually quite safe. Oh dear.
I'm fine.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint good neighbors of the people for the people.
Oh boy.
Of the people for the people. Oh, brother.
I can tell I'm gonna like you already. So long as you...
Wait a sec. Wait a second. Give me a mod. It could just be a... Yep, nah. Loading fixed it. For some reason, all my face options like disappeared. Probably because that memory lounger. It's hardly a tactical choice. The amount of rads you get is so nothing compared to drinking water. You get so little rads from water, it really isn't a tactical choice. It's not like Fallout 3 where you're going to get like more rads than you are actual health. Then again, rads are absolutely harmless in Fallout 3 and New Vegas unless you have radiation actually dangerous. And I think the way it's implemented in 4 is so much better than just providing a debuff when you get to certain stages. Sims?
Now.
What the hell is Sims doing here? Great. I know I need to go through the glowing sea and it's not something I have. There's a pipe weapon I wanted. There'll be a reason why I'm attacking me. You know what? I'm calling out a bird, I'm getting out of here. Ugh, at least central Boston does lag a bit. I can't hit anything with it yet, but when I'm done with it, it will be able to hit things. can't hit anything yet, but... Oh, where's my vertibird? Where is it? There it is. There's like one place in central Boston that can actually land. Shit, the Owlboy's here. Where's my vertibird landing? I can hear it, but where is it? No, that's not mine. That's another one. Oh, fuck me, yeah, what found me. Oh shit, dead end. Where the f is my vertibird? Seriously, where is it? It hasn't even landed yet. Where is it? Oh, fuck, the Owlboy's still coming. Go where it can't follow. Ugh, Supermutant. Where the f is my vertibird? Oh, I'm never gonna get out of this building alive. I am getting out of here. Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Is it right? Ugh, I forgot about Swan. Ugh. I daren't hit the vertibird because it'll make it hostile to me. Ugh. Swan isn't particularly dangerous once you've got some actual firepower, but... Oh, come on. That didn't work. There we go. Swan is dead, and now I can get out of here. I don't want to get irradiated, so I'm leaving. Let's get the hell out of here.
Welcome aboard, guys. Stand by for takeoff.
And now we're finally out of here.
Good shooting, ma'am.
It's like once you're in the air, you're safe, pretty much. Nothing can really kill you up here. The vertibirds are so helpful. Oh, you know, if you're using quick, fast travel, they aren't. But I don't use. I try to avoid using fast travel. I mean, it makes performance worse, and it just generally, you know, it's generally not a good thing to use. I know I'm obsessive about blowing the cars up. I'm sorry. Oh, that's out of range. But a car blown up... Yeah, cars fall off the highways all the time. It's like mammoths falling from the sky in Skyrim. It's totally normal. Oh, Corvega. actually. I'm gonna clear this loop. I'm doing an assault pat. You can sort of, as long as you know a load of the locations around, you can sort of do assault runs. On certain targets, you can sort of do assault runs. Like I've cleaned a few synths out of that location, and so. I am obsessive about blowing cars up. But I am OCD, so it doesn't really matter. You don't want a car bomb going off when you don't know. That's the closest welcome to Concord. What the hell is... Something's assaulting the Red Rocket. Oh wait, what was rabbit? Oh, who knows? You know, a Red Rocket sort of protects Sanctuary. So Sanctuary can be a bit lighter on the armament. Oh look, it's going to clip into the house. The vertibird landing is really, really bad. You know, they often land... You know, when they land, they often try to clip through things. Now, where did I put the recruitment beacon? Because I'm not convinced these work properly when you... You know, I'm not convinced the recruitment beacons ever work properly. So just yes, because that's connection from the and to the. I've got to do a bit of cleanup. That's always something you got to do at settlements, is just clean up the old stuff. I just sort of clean up the mess pretty much. I don't like to take away too much from a settlement. I like to leave them quite close to vanilla, but I like to make it so you could actually live at them. Like, you wouldn't have like an exploded car, for example. You know, you'd tidy up a bit. You wouldn't quite be, it wouldn't quite be as much of a mess. Like, you wouldn't have a toilet just sitting outside, for example. You know, certain things would be tidied up. I don't really mind tires too much, but like the fallen branches, you would have cut them down. Like a random toilet and bath outside, you wouldn't have. Like bits, this house you would leave because you wouldn't be able to completely scrap that. I don't like scrap. I like to leave the character at a location intact. Obviously, Sanctuary sort of becomes a town, so. You know, it's a Minuteman town, so of course I've got to revive it a little, so I've got to clean it up. You know, this is the grand extent as to what I will do with settlements, and I'm not gonna go out of my way to build the fuckers, because I'm just gonna... You know, there needs to be something defending this place. I built a... Oh, I hate the help. The help tips are so annoying. Like, so annoying. Like, they're unbelievably how annoying they are. Yes, because my sanctuary is quite an old build, hence why it hasn't got a proper defences. You know, it's quite messy, really. Why everything's wired up, basically. So as soon as I built a new beacon, 2 new people have shown up. Yes, that'll do.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
Add a rocket launcher. I always call it the same thing. Always have the quad barrel. Actually, no. You know what? Let's keep it a little more classy. Makes the stabilizer look a lot better as well. Gotta have the targeting in use though. And I always call my sniper rifles something stupid like Hyena Snipey. You know, I always tend to call them something stupid. Just because, you know, I just like having memorable. Got no 50 cals. A 50 cal pistol is just ridiculous though. And yeah, you can actually get proper bloody grip for it. It's like the most. Look at that! It's like a proper gun. Apart from the trigger. I don't really like the finned barrel either. You know, I just don't think it looks good. I think that looks like a. Although on a pistol, you know, if I'm keeping this as a sniping pistol because I'm being ridiculous. I don't like recon scopes either. And the mid scopes are like crappy, really crap. Like really crap. Have sights where you basically cannot aim with them. I say it does look rather ridiculous. I say just. It's a legendary, but it is actually the blade. So you can actually have quite a potent weapon. Where's that? Here it is. You will see why I call it this in a moment. So I think the saw blade ones look rather ridiculous, which is why I don't use them. So, but you'll see what. Just look how much damage it does. It's kind of ridiculous. Where's my fat man? Megatons are fun or Jolly Fat Man? I think I'll call it Jolly Fat Man. Again, I have to call it something silly. And it will be standard, not Merv. I mean, Merv is ridiculous, but I'll keep it standard. A double shot Merv is ridiculous, by the way. That's actually a really quite potent weapon. Cryolator's a bag of crap, though. I said, Cryolator is really crap. It's just. Namely because the ammo for it is rare and expensive. I mean, on build, I'll upgrade it, but. So if I do end up using it, it will be more useful, but it's not a particularly useful weapon. Just for the fact that it's like, the ammo is, it's the ammo. It's not actually a bad weapon, it's, you know, it does decent damage, but it's just so little ammo for it. Let's do hand cream again. I know, crafting time is so much fun. And it's what you know, if you, to be honest, most of my hours in Fallout 4 are building settlements and crafting shit, to be honest. Scrap. Scrap. Let's take that off. That's not even worth it. I say I like to just have it A so I know where they are. Don't want to take it too far. So I just make sure I like the arms heavy. And Shadow does actually change the colour. Ballistic Weave is overpowered though. It's actually better than like having a full set of arms for like a fraction of the weight. I say I don't know why you would ever want those, because basically they makes things go like attack you on sight. It's really dodgy. I can't spell, save my life. God, I make so many typos. Did I actually make the weight like 0 point something? Yes, I did. There we go. Now I actually have something equivalent of armor. I mean, I'm missing a leg, but still, I now actually have the equivalent of armor. Now, where am I going? Level up. You know, because the level up menu EX is going to be packaged in, you know, just going to be packaged with like the big rebuild mods. The first of which to come out will probably be Capital Wasteland, because Neff has stated that he would rather get it out early, you know, have something playable rather than something polished to an incredible shine. Skywind! you know, and I can agree with that. I mean, it'll actually let you, you know, you can then get bug feedback as you're working, and I'm fine with that. I think Skywind's taking it too far. I think they're being a little too... Like, I don't think Skywind's going to come out until, like, 2020, because they are just going to keep polishing it. And, you know, it's going to be great when it comes out, but it's going to get, you know, it's going to get to the point where it's just, you know, it's just never going to come out in a reasonable amount of time, because they're just constantly going to keep, you know, keep polishing it. You know, it's already probably at mirror level. You know, and they're going to probably take it to, like, polished, you know, like, beyond the mirror. Like, you can't see a single imperfection in it, and I think that's just going to result in it never coming out. I mean, it's not, you know, Elder Scrolls 6 probably has a more likely outcome of coming... Sorry, I'm stacking the tyres. It really bugged me for some reason. I think Elder Scrolls 6 has a more legit chance of coming out before Skywind, while Skyblivion, I would hazard it. Oh no! What is it? You! Little bitch! Get raped by the lasers. You damage my tyres. I say I tend not to stick... rocket launcher needs to be favorited. Pipey to Snipey is already favorited. My big ass tech hammer, that needs to be favorited. Let's actually just try the junk jet. Yes, what shall I fire out of it? I mean, cannons would make sort of sense. So, no, I've got to do something really dumb. I've got to fire something really dumb out of it. That actually makes sort of sense. You know, it's got to be something ridiculously dumb to fire out. Oh, you can't fire anything sensible out of the junk jet. It doesn't work that way. So it's got to be something that you'd never think would make a projectile, like, oh, I don't know, a human jaw, a Brahmin skull, a kickball. You know, things that really would not, like, would either you know, some bones and a light bulb. Liquor bottle, magnifying glass, makes your battery. No, the battery's actually worth keeping. You know, it's got, you know, battery. Yeah, the bits of the mini nuke. You know, I might as well 5 bits of mini nukes. If I can't make mini nukes out of it, I might as well duct tape that scent. Less than some of that. Teeth, yeah, that works. Oven mitt, that will go. That's good. Pencils, they're brilliant. Plastic cutlery. A newspaper that can break a window. Bottle of rum. Scalpel's too sharp. Scissors too sharp. Gotta be something really, really dumb. Shot glass that'll shatter on impact or launch. Pirate style. Shove the foot cutlery in. Pocket watches. Bits of skull. The junk jet's ridiculous. I mean, swan boat fragments. Yep, might as well fire them. There we go. Toy rocket ship. It will fly for once in its life. Oh yes, typewriter. That has to go. Skull. Yeah, it. There we go. Yes. There, and I've got 67 shots in this thing. As to what it's going to fire, I don't know. That's the beauty of it. It'll be the first and only time I've ever used the junk jet, by the way. I've never used it before. Oh god, look at it. It's going to shake itself to pieces. Look at it. I need to find something to shoot. Actually, first order of business is just let's just fire it. I don't even know what I'm firing. I just know I'm firing some really random shit. You know, some things that should never. Some things make sort of sense, like a tink. You know, like a scalpel firing that from something with a barrel this big though. I mean, look at the barrel on this thing. It's got an enormous barrel. There will never be any pressure. Yeah, but certain things could be used as like a legit projectile. And certain things just make no sense. Like, why the hell can I shove a typewriter in it? Ah, perfect. There's rules. Oh, come on. Is that weak? I got killed by a spoon, did it? I don't actually think it fires the projectile like it should. Ugh. It's not particularly useful. Oh, that's actually a dead one. Oh no, a Reaver. It's not a particularly useful weapon, to be honest. And yes, it uses junk as ammo, but junk actually has a purpose in Fallout 4. Well, in Fallout 3, it basically was just ammo for a junk jet, but the junk jet actually fired it. I'm not. Yes, there went the kickball. So it does actually fire. That's Piper. Ugh, I'm not going to bother. I was just trying to try the ridiculous junk jet out, and now I know it's kind of sucky. What I need to go in the glowing sea is a suit of power armor. That's what I need if I survive the glowing sea. But I think I'll save the glowing sea for next week. Mainly because I kind of want to save the. Oh, it charges in Fallout 4. That's why it's so weak. It feels like it's about to explode. Like, why would you? Oh, hear it. I wonder it's so bloody weak. It's one of those bloody obnoxious. That I've killed it with Jawless Brahmin Skull. There is a certain joy to shooting things with ridiculous shit like this. You know, proof that Fallout has a sense. you know, a rather silly sense of humour when this is a weapon. You know what? It's a VATS weapon. Getting killed by a beaker. That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Killed by a bloody beaker. I think that's enough to use a radaway. Let's eat some food. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have cooked that bloody mutant meat. That's what I should have done. I'm actually going to use up this, you know, charge of junk jet, and then I think that'll be it for the junk. Supermutant. I'm not scared at all. There's sometimes fucking deathclaws out here though. I've once had it where there was actually a deathclaw down here. Oh, was I glad that Sunshine Tidings had some you know, armed defences. Oh, Stingwing. That's cheating time. Actually, since I'm by Sunshine Tidings, I might as well claim it and have it build itself. You know, I think I have to. For some reason, one of the fence pieces didn't come, so I have to piece that back in. But Sunshine Tidings is one of the nicer ones, to be honest. You know, it's like a pre-made little town, so it's quite nice. You know, it's one that I feel like would be a you know, if the settlement system didn't exist, it would be an actual proper town. Let's have a look-see in here. Oh, fuck the junk, it's so hard. It's such an odd... Well, he's just like a real hippie. Hypocritical! Just like a real hippie. Oh no, Piper's gonna come nag me again. When you see Piper admires you, that's the sign to run away. No, that's a dead one. Never be too sure with ghouls. Oh, I killed it with Swamboat fragments. Great. How I can fire that out of this, I don't know. But look at the size of that.
Bingo.
Yay! More meat. Food. Disgusting ass brain fungus. Yeah, like, why would you want to touch that? There's nothing in there. Actually, no, I think there's a radical roach or something in there. That's funny, the withered ghouls tend to live. Guess he would a little too much. You know, like the one different coloured shack. Oh no, this is the one with the radical roach. I think that's it. Oh wait, there's one in the toilet, isn't there? I killed it with I crushed it with a Swamboat fragment. But I somehow fired out of this ridiculous gun. Nah, the toilet. The ghoul in the toilet died. Oh! Miscellaneous transfer settlement. More settings, transfer settlements. Let's start Sunshine building. thinking, what's that strange name? It's a Deathclaw girl, that's why it's got that name. Yep. Look at all these plants just pop into view. There's the resident hippie bop that needs to just float around. Oh dear, the turrets they're engaging the gunners. The turrets engage the gunners. And as you can see, there is a... For some reason, this wall never actually finishes porting through. So I sort of have to... The Gauss turrets are so effective. I don't know how I live without the advanced settlement turrets, I really don't. It's such a use. Although I did have to nerf the Liberty Prime laser because that was just overpowered. Notably for the fact that the Prime laser is a scripted kill. It's not actually an insta-killing. It's not actually that powerful a weapon, but it's a scripted kill. Come on, Behemoth. You're not afraid. You're gonna be afraid of the rocket launcher, aren't you? Ran away from Carhenge. There does tend to be a Behemoth in Carhenge. Oh no! Its friends saw me. It's a much neater solution though. You know, it's a much neater solution. As to quite how that clip contains the rockets, I don't know, because it's not actually long enough. But, you know, who cares? The question is, who built Carhenge? Was it pre-war? Was it post-war? What? Was it designed to include... Was it just something a Behemoth did? Was it some weird pre-war art project? Was it something that happened when people went mad and formed a cult? And you know, made Stonehenge out of cars? You don't quite know. I say, now I need to leave Sunshine Tidings' vicinity for quite a while. Should always let the settlement bed in a bit. We do Stingwings. They are basically something you have to cheat with VATS on. Because they are pigs to hit. Ooh, fusion core. Gonna need some power armor though. I mean, I could just go get my suit from the Brotherhood. That would be a solution, but it would also dump me about 1,000,000 miles away from anywhere, so... Yeah, because the Pridwin doesn't exactly sit anywhere particularly useful. Of all places to find a random toilet. Oh shit! I put a night vision scope on it. I actually put a night vision scope on it. Fuck. so I can't hit anything with it. Ugh. Hey, why would you put such useless crosshairs on it? It's like, why would you put such useless crosshairs on a scope? Oh no, they killed these poor defenseless settlers. Settlers took a few of the, at least took one of the raiders out. So I didn't kill that one. No, I don't particularly want to go to that caravan. Supermutant or caravan site? Caravan site full of ghouls. Keep it still in Fallout in Boston, I found. Actually. Cars have such weird physics. Sometimes it's just better to just cheap shot in that. Ghouls can just have really dodgy hit detection. Not quite as bad as the old-fashioned radical roaches, but you know, because Fallout 3 in New Vegas' rad roaches are really dodgy hit detection, like insanely dodgy. Why am I eating this disgusting stuff? Because it's the only thing I have. Is that glowing one under there? But if I, this is what I think it is. Yes. A suit of the armor of power. I have enough fusion cores to actually go quite a distance in it. I'm gonna set it a bit. So you really want to go in power armor. If just for the fact that it gives you like a really good radiation resist while also actually providing armor. I mean, you can use Rad-X, but you're probably going to get addicted to it because you end up using quite a bit of it. Yeah, that pretty much stops the radiation becoming a problem. I have to. Like, why you can actually... I say, why you can just nuke that, I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm glad I'm in power armor. Fuck. There goes my helmet. Run. Away. Now you see why my default reaction to a death core is run the fuck away. You know, the one thing that's really worthy of the epic combat music. Like, one thing that's really worth. Oh! The settler got in the way. Oh, you know what? You want to stagger me? I'm gonna eat my. I'm gonna cheat back you out of the way. I swinging with two hands in that? I think I am. I say death claws are definitely the thing you run away from. There we go, preserved instant, I should do it. And now I run. I did not expect to come across a death claw. I have basically made them really, really shit your pants run away. I mean, they do loads of damage, and they take more beating than like an entire army. You know, basically, I wanted something to use my Fat Man on. You know, to justify the use of a Fat Man, and Death Claws were the perfect thing for it. Because they're supposed to be horrifyingly scary. That's kind of their point. That's why they are called Death Claws. You know, Behemoths definitely don't require the use of a fucking mini nuke. My Lurk Queens can. Fog Crawlers kind of don't. You know. I mean, Fog Crawlers might. You know, if I've got a few to spare, they might eat one. But, you know, the big sea life might. You know, they might. Those two things might. But the rest, you know, kind of really pointless. You know, I need to fix it. I think it looks really ridiculous running around with like a broken leg. A broken head. The question is, are my glasses... I think my glasses are actually still on. Fortunately, with my helmet blown up, I don't actually have the... Oh. I don't actually have the ability... I don't actually have the ability to turn a light on. This smells fishy. Like, really fishy. A Mylark egg. Great. Like a really mouldy location. This doesn't smell fishy at all. And this is why you just cheat your way through melee and that. Because you basically get staggered whenever mid-swing and you can't attack, and it is really bad. You know, it... Now, I've made it so enemies don't block off as much as well. You know, try and make, like, non-VATS melee viable. Didn't work, but... Well, it worked, it just didn't make non-VATS melee viable because nothing does. This place is a radioactive shithole for some reason. Like a really radioactive shithole. It's unusually radioactive, even for... You know, it's actually, I think, more radioactive than most places. Gotta look for a power armor frame to fix this thing. That place won't have them, that's just my look then. That might. Oh. Oh, this is why you need it. This is why you need... Yeah. Equip is water breathing. It's so you can actually go underwater in power armor, and it is tedious. Oh no, I am almost burned through one core. Yes, bloody Pip-Boy. Like, you know, the bloody help tips are just annoying. Because they're just like... they treat you like a right moron. Oh shit! I do love one hand. Oh, night vision scope.
Here's trouble. Pitiful.
Yeah, apparently whacking someone with it actually works to recock it. Guess that's how pipe weapons work. Like, supermutants are generally worse than like every other species. They are not super anymore. Sprinting and smashing with a big hammer works well. Oh.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human.
Are you? Are you really? Are you really even capable of that? Ugh, super mutants. They're so bad. They are so... They're just so not dangerous compared to regular species. They're suicides as well. You don't want to get hit by one of those. But I don't think this place has a power armor frame. So I might as well show off this.
Won't be able to pick this.
Actually finding a blue frame to fix this thing is actually more difficult than you'd think. Certain places just don't have them. Oh no, my fusion core. This place might. I know I don't have a settlement for this. I barely even come here. I rarely ever use this settlement ever. To the point where sometimes I even forget it's a settlement. It's actually quite a handy location.
Sweet.
It's one of the few down south ones, but I don't think it has a power armor frame. Why does nothing have power armor frames?
Got it.
I want to save the little encounter here though, for when I'm Institute. It's more fun that way. No, that's not gonna have one. Finding a bloody power armor frame is actually quite, bloody repair set is really quite awkward. Because there just aren't any down south. Oh shit, not again.
Let's play, little human!
I'm assuming it's up there. Smashy, smashy. Well. Yeah, well, let's just get out of power armor frame here. Save up, because I've just realised I'm out of time. So, and that laser fight in the background, that's the Gunner's HQ, and it's where I definitely do not want to go at this point. Next time I definitely will be going into the glowing sea, so if I can find a place to fix that in power armor. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want to. Thanks. Go away! I do not want to change my colour scheme. For some reason, Fallout 4 does that sometimes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe or donate if you like. Donation links in the description. Subscribe button is clearly posted. Or, I don't know, actually, it kind of isn't if you're on YouTube Gaming. But anyway, subscribe or donate if you want to. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!